Training on vacation has to be one of the most difficult things. When you go on vacation, your routine gets messed up, you forget to take your vitamins, you don't take your electrolytes, you don't work out. It's hard. So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how I train on vacation and manage to stay healthy. Alright, to give you guys a background on who I am, I'm Oliver, I'm a rising senior. I run cross country and track at my high school, and running is my favorite sport. Over the past year and a half, 2 years, I've been injured 7 times. Has to be a world record. I bet it's not though. But yeah, I originally had a stress fracture in my left tibia, and I really developed, a passion for the sport, and I have a lot of tips and advice to share with you guys. So hopefully it helps out. Yeah, so we're actually in Italy right now. That's the vacation. Pretty nice. The views, right in someone's backyard. It's chill. Yeah.
Venice was our first stop of the trip. I wasn't able to train in Venice because I was still recovering from my surgery, but I enjoyed the experience. It was pretty cool.
Good morning. Alright, you're probably wondering why I'm about to ride this grandma looking bike. Well, it's because I got surgery on my kidneys about 3 weeks ago. So I gotta cross train and work my way back up to running. So today, we're gonna be biking for about an hour at zone 2 heart rate, which means my heart rate will be between like 115 to 135. So zone 2 biking, it's where you should feel like you could bike forever. I run about 20 miles a week normally, and then bike about 5 to 6 hours a week at zone 2. Alright, I'm going to be going over all of the stuff I use to stay healthy. Alright, first thing I have is these New Chapter multivitamins. I actually used the BPN Strong multivitamins, but I ran out right before the trip started, so I had to get these. These have all the good vitamins you need. It also has D3 and K2, which I need because that transports calcium directly to your bones, which is good for bone health. So I usually take a separate D3 K2 pill, but this actually has it all in one. So after the trip, I'll probably go back to the BPNs just because I'm more used to them. But these work great. All right, next, I take Omega. I think everyone should be taking Omega. It's great for your heart, brain, eyes, joints, skin. It's great. They're fish oil pills, basically. Again, I also take the BPN ones. I think those ones are really good. They're called like the Strong Omega. So I'll probably end up going back to those again, but I ran out. But these are great. You take one a day, just like the multivitamins, one a day. Next, this is something I use on a daily basis. This is Emergen-C. So they come in little packets that look like this, which is perfect for trips, but it's vitamin C basically, which is great for keeping me healthy. It's immune support. It's just great, and it's orange flavored, and it's kind of like, almost tastes like an orange soda. It fizzes in your water a little bit. I personally really like it. So I take this every morning with breakfast, and I think it helps a lot. All right, next, this is perfect for after working out. This is electrolyte packets. It is the BPN electrolytes. I love BPN, so here's what they look like. Yeah, they're great, honestly. It is, 500 milligrams of sodium, which is pretty darn good for a little packet like this. So I bring a whole box. I got a bunch of them. This is great for taking after workouts. It keeps me hydrated for the day. It's full to travel. I just love them, they're great. Next, Flonase. This isn't really a vitamin. This is just something I take. I have allergies, and it just prevents me from getting sinus infections, post-nasal drip, mucus, that sort of stuff. I think everyone should take it. It's just good because once you do get sick and start taking it, it doesn't really help. It's something you have to start using, prior, and it builds up over time. I just think it's great. It keeps you healthy. It makes sure you don't get sick. All right, that's all the stuff I use to stay healthy.
This place had to be one of my favorite stops of the trip. This place is called the Cinque Terre. It's a series of 5 towns built upon a cliff on the coast of Italy. It was so beautiful, the water was crystal clear. We went on a boat ride, ate some great food, and enjoyed our day.
All right, we are no longer in Florence. We are now in Rome. So we got a new gym, got a better bike. Nice, got a treadmill, which I can't use. Got some gym equipment, which I also can't use, but got a great view. Man, look at that. Coliseum, right from the gym. I mean, that's just crazy. But today we're doing, again, Zone 2 biking on the, Techno Gym bike, which is a little nicer. We got the heart rate at 131, right in Zone 2, which is perfect. So yeah. All right, here are the recovery devices I'm using on my trip. First off, we got the Unimed massage gun. This thing is great. I love it so much. It is basically just a small massage gun. It's got like 20 different levels, 6 attachments for it, and it's honestly just great. It's great for warm up and recovery, and I like to use it on my quads because I feel like my quads always get tight after I bike or I run. So this is great. And then using this in my quads also prevents patellar tendonitis, which is great. Next, we have this Venom Go is what it's called. It's a heated pad that also vibrates, so super good again for warm up and recovery. It has these sticky pads just like that. It says on their website it lasts about 20 times each pad, but that is such a lie. I've used each pad like 60 times. I've only had to replace them once. It comes with 3, so if you get a new set, it's 3 more, and it's like $20. It's not bad. But this just clips on, and then you turn it on like that, and it's great. I love it. I also use that on my knees a lot, and it works super well. So I do have one more recovery thing that I use. I just didn't bring it on vacation this time. It is the Normatec compression boots. I absolutely love them. It could be placebo. You know, it might actually not do anything, but I love them. Makes my legs feel great and light and bouncy and gets me ready for the next workout. So I tried bringing them on vacation last year, but it just took up way too much room. So yeah, so that's basically all the stuff I do. You know, I cross-train so much, you could just call me the male version of Parker Valby. Parker, if you ever want to cross-train, just hit me up. Come on, Orlando, Florida. All right, if you don't know who Parker Valby is, which would be crazy, she's a professional runner for New Balance, and she used to run at UF. And when she was at UF, she got a stress fracture in her foot, I think. And she took up cross training, and she was very successful with it. She won tons of NCAA championships her senior year, and that's why cross training is so popular. Alright, so yesterday we left Rome, and now we are in Sorrento. Alright, so Sorrento might just be one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. So I'll show you guys some more clips on that in the next couple of days. Let's check out the gym setup. So we got a good bike again. I think it's the same one as Rome, which is great. They got a bunch of other stuff, but I can't use it because I'm still recovering. But that's fine, because we got the bike, and that's all that matters. All right, let's go and get it. Zone 2, 1 hour.
As you can guess, all the food we ate in Italy was Italian food. I thought it was some pretty good food. For breakfast, we had the same thing, eggs, pastries, or whatever we could get, but the diet was good. The last 2 days of the trip were amazing. We ended up going on a boat for 2 days. We went to Capri one day and then to Positano the other. The first day, the waves were a little bit rough, but we ended up getting used to it. We got to go snorkel in Positano, which was some of the most beautiful water I've ever seen. We got to go dive down, look at some fish, look at the rocks. It was pretty cool. My dad actually ended up finding €1 down there, which was pretty cool. And then we ended up jumping off the boat a couple times and then ended the day.
All right, we are finally back from Italy, and we are back in Orlando, Florida, where I live. It was a great trip. Also a long trip, 18 days, but it was amazing. Sorry if this video felt a little awkward. I'm not really used to talking in front of a camera, especially this GoPro, it's pretty small. But yeah, I'm gonna try and upload a video a week. It's mostly gonna be running content. Some stuff might not be, but it's mostly gonna be running content. It's gonna be my ups, my downs, my goals, my setbacks, you know, how the season goes. We got cross country starting pretty soon. We have our first race mid-August, and then I have a running camp in 2 weeks in North Carolina, and that's gonna be pretty fun. I'm definitely gonna record that and put a video on that. So if you wanna subscribe, please do. It's gonna be great. Thanks for watching.